Good afternoon, friends. How are you all? Hope all of you are doing well and hope all of you are following my videos. So, let's get into the next chapter of our reading time. Okay, so it's to Julian, Dick, and Henry. George was a different person now that she knew her two cousins were coming the next day. She was even polite to Henrietta. Captain Johnson scratched his head when he heard that the boys were arriving. We can't have them in the house except for meals, he said. We are full up. They can either sleep in the stables or have a tent. I don't care which. There'll be 10 altogether then, said his wife. Julian, Dick, Annie, George, Henry, and John, Susan, Alice, Rita, and William. Henry may have to camp out too. Not with us, said George at once. I think you're a bit unkind to Henry, said Mrs. Johnson. After all, you and she are very alike. George, you both think you ought to have been boys, and I'm not a bit like Henrietta, said George indignantly. You wait till my cousins come, Mrs. Johnson. They won't think she's like me. I don't expect they'll want anything to do with her. Oh well, you'll just have to rub along together somehow if you want to stay here, said Mrs. Johnson. Let me see. I'd better get some rugs out. The boys will want them. Whether they sleep in the stables or in a tent, come and help me to look for them, Annie. Annie, George, and Henry were a good bit older than the other five children staying at the stables, but all of them, small or big, were excited to hear about the coming of Julian and Dick. For one thing, George and Annie had related so many of the adventures they had with them that everyone was inclined to think of them as heroes. Henrietta disappeared after tea that day and couldn't be found. Where have you been? Demanded Mrs. Johnson when she at last turned up. Up in my room, said Henrietta, cleaning my shoes and my jorts and mending my riding jacket. You keep telling me to, and now I've done it. Ah, preparing for the heroes, said Captain Johnson, and Henry immediately put on a scowl very like the one George often wore. No, she said, I've been meaning to do it for a long time. If Georgina's cousins are anything like her, I won't be interested in them. But you might like my brother, said Annie with a laugh. If you don't, there'll be something wrong with you. Don't be silly, Henrietta. Georgina's cousins are your brothers, are the same people. How clever of you to work that out, said George. But she felt too happy to keep up the silly bickering for long. She went out with Timmy, whistling softly. They're coming tomorrow, Tim, she said. Juliana and Dicky. We'll all go off together like we always do, the five of us. You like that, won't you, Timmy? Oof, said Timmy approvingly and waved his plummy tail. He knew what she meant. So let's stop it here, and I want all of you to read along with me and go through this chapter, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.